haunted hallways of their shared memories, feelings intertwined, secrets brew, and friendships are pushed to their limits. Can love survive the darkness, or will it be consumed by the shadows? The rain pelted against the window, a relentless patter that matched the storm brewing in your heart. You sat on the worn couch in the dimly lit living room of the Fisher household, each drop echoing the turmoil of feelings you tried to suppress. Sal sat across from you, sketching something in his worn notebook, his concentration unwavering amidst the chaos outside. You watched him, your heart aching. The way his eyebrows furrowed in concentration, his dark hair falling over his eyes, made you just want to reach out and brush it aside. But you held back. You were friends, best friends even, and you cherished that bond more than anything. Yet your feelings for him ran much deeper. It was like an undercurrent pulling you into the turbulent waters. "Hey, what are you working on?" you asked, trying to sound casual even though your heart was racing. He looked up, a faint smile breaking through under his mask. "Just an idea I had. It's kind of dark." He flipped through his notebook and showed it to you, revealing a hauntingly beautiful sketch of a girl with shadowed eyes. It sent shivers down your spine. The expression on the girl's face mirrored the turmoil within you. "It's amazing," you said, forcing a smile that didn't quite reach your eyes. "You always capture emotion so well." "Thanks," he replied, a hint of blush creeping across his cheeks. "It's just a way to cope, you know?" You nodded, but the weight of unspoken words hung heavy between you. You wanted to ask him what you felt, to confess the love that twisted inside you, but fear held you captive. What if it ruined everything? Just then, the front door creaked open, and in walked Larry, his usual boisterous energy filling the room. He glanced at you, then at Sal. A smile plastered across his face. "Hey guys, hope I'm not interrupting anything." "Not at all," you said, forcing a smile as you tucked a strand of hair behind your ear. Larry flopped onto the couch beside you, his presence a stark contrast from the tension that lingered before. You felt a pang of guilt. Larry had been a good friend to you, and part of you suspected that he liked you as more than a friend. But your heart was already entangled with Sal, and every glance Larry sent you felt like betrayal. As the evening wore on, the laughter and lighthearted banter felt like a fragile glass ball, teetering on the edge. But the storm outside mirrored the tempest within. You could sense the connection between you and Sal, the electric tension that crackled in the air whenever he looked at you. But you also felt Larry's eyes on you, filled with a mixture of hope and despair that made your heart ache. The night deepened and Larry excused himself, leaving you and Sal alone once again. The silence that followed felt heavy, as if the world was holding its breath. "Yasmin?" Sal began, his voice barely above a whisper. "Can I ask you something?" "Of course," you replied, your heart racing. He hesitated, biting his lip as if he was weighing his words. "Do you ever wonder if there's something more to friendships? Like if feelings can complicate everything?" Your breath hitched. "Yeah, I've thought about it." He looked away, fidgeting with his sketchbook. "Sometimes I think about how easy it would be to lose what we have if things changed." The implication hung between you like a noose. You wanted to scream that you would take the risk, that you would rather have Sal in your life as something more than a friend than not at all. But the words were caught in your throat. Do you think something like that could happen? He asked, his dark eyes searching yours for the answers you did not have. Before you could respond, the weight of a sudden realization hit you like a freight train. Larry liked you. Sal didn't know, but the friendship he cherished was on the verge of crumbling, and it was too much to bear. You swallowed hard, your voice trembling. I think it's possible. Sal's expression darkened, and he looked away, a shadow passing over his figures. Yeah, it's just sometimes I wish things were simpler. The vulnerability in his voice tore your heart. You wanted to reach out and tell him everything, but the fear of losing him was too much. You took a deep breath, your mind racing with thoughts and emotions. Sal, But he cut you off, his voice strained. It's stupid, right, to think about those things. I mean, we're friends. That's what matters. A heavy silence fell between you, and you could feel the walls closing in. The truth was suffocating, and you felt like you were drowning in it. No, it's not stupid, you said, your voice barely above a whisper. It's just complicated. He turned his gaze back to you, his eyes searching yours with an intensity that made your heart race. What if complicating everything means losing what we have? I don't want to risk that. I don't want to lose you either, you blurted out, the words slipping from your lips before you could stop them. But I can't help how I feel, Sal. And I care about you more than just as a friend. The room fell silent, the weight of your confession hanging in the air like the storm outside. Sal's eyes widened, and for a moment, you thought you saw a flicker of hope, but it quickly replaced with uncertainty. The shadows creeped back into his expression. Yasmin, he began, his voice shaky. I don't know. I thought you and Larry. Larry? The voice struck you as a cold slap. What about Larry? He hesitated, his gaze drifting to the floor. I just thought maybe he liked you. I didn't want to get in the way of that. You felt your heart drop. Larry likes me? Is that why you've been hesitant? Sal looked conflicted, his expression torn between frustrated and something deeper. I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't want to ruin our friendship, and I didn't want you to feel trapped. The realization hit you like a wave. You thought I'd choose him over you? I don't know, he snapped, the tension in his voice rising. I can't lose you, Yasmin. You're too important to me. You felt a sharp pain in your chest, the truth of his words cutting deep. And you're important to me too, Sal. But we can't keep dancing around this. I can't pretend anymore. He looked up at you, his dark eyes glistening with unshed tears. What do you want from me? I'm scared, Yasmin. I'm scared of losing you. I'm scared of ruining everything. Just be honest with me, you said, your voice firm but gentle. Do you feel the same way? Do you want more than just this friendship? Sal's breath hitched, and for a moment, the world around you faded. The storm outside raged on, but in this moment, it was just the two of you, standing in precipitation of something beautiful yet terrifying. I do, he finally admitted, his voice barely above a whisper. But I don't know how to make it work. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to mess this up. You stepped closer, your heart pounding in your chest. We'll figure it out together. We can't let fear dictate our lives, Sal. Not anymore. He looked into your eyes, and for a fleeting moment you saw a glimmer of hope, a spark that ignited the darkness around the both of you. But just as quickly, it flickered out, replaced by doubt. I don't want to hurt Larry, he said softly, pain lacing his words. He's my best friend. I don't want to betray him. Larry doesn't know how I feel, you said, your voice trembling. If we don't confront this, it could drive a wedge between all of us. I care about him, but my heart's with you, Sal. Sal's expression softened, and he reached out, brushing his fingers against yours. The warmth of his touch sent shivers down your spine, igniting a warmth within you. I don't want to hurt you, Yasmin. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you either, you say once more, your heart racing as you took a step closer. But if we don't try, we'll never know what it could be. The tension between you cracked as you held his gaze, both of you suspended in the moment that felt eternal. Slowly, he leaned in, and your breath caught in your throat as his forehead touches yours. Promise me we'll talk to Larry tomorrow, he murmured, his voice barely above a whisper. Hi. How have you guys been? Oh my god. Man, it's been a hot minute, huh? Man, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Yeah, life has been crazy. Everything's been crazy. I only low-key forgot that I had a YouTube channel. That's so bad. But yeah, I am so sorry I left y'all. I abandoned you guys. But yes, I'm sorry that this video is probably quite shitty. I wrote this one myself because I genuinely can't find any fanfics to read, and it is pissing me off. So I was like, I'll just write this. I've been writing a lot of the things that I've been reading on my channel. Like my past few videos have all been shit that I've wrote. But yeah, I hope y'all liked it. I hope I didn't leave y'all hanging too much. Anyways, thank you guys for all my new subscribers, because I've gotten so many while I was gone, and I was like, whoa, hello. Also, I hopefully will be reading more of the Ray ex-listener eventually. It will be coming. I just need to, find the motivation to read it, because every chapter is so fucking long. Anyways, have a good day, night, evening, whatever. Goodbye.